Good morning! I am at Washington Park this morning here in Denver, and I am about to meet Adam the Auror for the first time and get to hang out with Witches Unite again. Well, Brita and I met yesterday, so yeah, it's exciting. We're gonna try to do some collaborations. Alright, so Brita and I decided to make some new registries to our Pokedex. She's so kind and is gonna trade me a Mr. Mime, and I'm gonna trade her an extra Lapras that I've got.
Yeah, this is my first trade, guys. I'm super excited.
So what you have to do is you have to go into your friends and find me.
Yep.
Now hit the trade button, and since we are close enough, it should automatically open up our Pokemon. And then you can go find the Pokemon that you want to trade, and then just select it. And it'll let you improve it.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Neat. Alright.
There we go.
I have one unstarred. You get that one.
Sweet. Alright. So sunny. So it's going to be 20,000 Stardust since it's a new registry for both of us, and I think because it's a region exclusive on my side. So you confirm.
I confirm.
I'm going to confirm. It's our one special trade for the day. Thank you for being my first special trade.
Yes! Thanks for getting me my Lapras. I wanted this for so long. I think that completes my normal Gen 1 Pokédex.
That's exciting. Awesome.
Yes. I will take good care of it.
I will take good care of this, of course.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, I didn't even notice because it was in the sun, but that Mr. Mime is breathtaking! We lucked out. That's so exciting.
Yay, I'm so happy for you.
This park has some huge lakes. Oh, look who it is! It's Adam!
Fancy seeing you here.
Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Sorry, did not mean to step on your toe.
I didn't even feel it.
We are about to go into a Machamp raid.
Golden raspberries. Oh,
This is a very busy park, and a lot of people like to come here to exercise. Alright. I gotta do this that they did in Japan. Excellent curve. Let's go.
Alright, so who wants to go fight the champ?
Got it. Alright. What?
I'm taking AR photos.
There's nothing like a bunch of Harry Potter fans that are also YouTubers that are all hanging out together, because we are just having so much fun.
Oh yeah, this is, oh my god, that was it. I'm so excited.
Alright, so we are about to trade for this wonderful 9,898.1 kilometers. Let's go. I love this extra 3 candies for Pidgey. It really helps.
You eat Pidgey from Pidgey?
He's giving me Cacnea.
I didn't save any Pidgeys from Japan, unfortunately.
Sweet.
Send over hashtag.
Yeah. If it's hashtag, it's evolve it. I've got like 300 Pidgeys named hashtag. Today I have Witches Unite, Brita. I have Brita's husband Daniel. I also have Adam the Auror, and I'm going to talk to them about their rural experiences playing Pokemon Go and how they think that they could improve things to make sure that when Wizards Unite drops, it isn't such an incentive to spoof to cities. So first we are going to start with Daniel and his suggestions for how to improve rural playing.
For rural playing, for me, the biggest problem is just things are random and you can only see events happening around you so far on the map.
Right.
So for rural players, it's kind of like if you show up at a gym and there's a raid starting in Pokemon Go, chances are nobody else is going to find you.
Yeah.
If they had these things scheduled like, hey, a raid's going to happen at this gym, on these days at this time, and it's going to be 15 minutes long, then you don't have to wait for an hour and hope somebody shows up for a legendary raid that most likely no one's going to show up for. But if everyone knew at this time there's a raid going on at this gym, you can schedule to be there.
Would you want to know the Pokemon too? Like if it wasn't a legendary?
I mean, at least like the levels would be nice, because no one's going to go out of their way to go to a level 1 raid. But
Right.
to me, the biggest problem with rural is you have to plan and you have to drive to get places. It's not like people just randomly stumble upon stuff out in the countryside. Literally, the nearest gym for us is like 5 miles away.
Right.
So.
And there's no walking that easily.
Right.
No.
And I stop by it on my way home from work, and there may or may not be a raid when I get there, but nobody else. I've only ran into other Pokemon Go players like 2 or 3 times. Because usually they just stay in their car, they get their daily spin and their daily catch, and then they drive away.
So, Niantic, if you're listening, we would love some sort of schedule, even if it's just an online place that we could reference, maybe. Where you can go to the specific gym and see the times that it has eggs planned for and what level egg it is going to be. Alright, so he just had one last really, really important thing to mention in regards to his suggestion.
The scheduling of gyms is already implemented in Pokemon Go. It's just only for EX raids. I mean, they already have a system where they're like, hey, group of people, there's going to be a legendary raid at this gym at this time. Everyone show up at the same time, and that's great. I've seen EX raids. I've never gotten an invite, but when you see the groups, I mean,
it's really
they're all
cool.
together. There's community. People are talking and chatting, and they're excited to be there. And it's a great way to meet people who are also playing the game.
Definitely. So implement that, Niantic.
I am hoping with this new introduction of friends, you know, right now all we can do is like send each other gifts and trade. Right. I would love to be able to communicate with friends, to also be able to plan things off in game. You know, especially like, I mean, obviously my husband and I are friends and we can talk outside of the game, but I'm in Discords and we're like exchanging codes back and forth. We're not real life friends yet, and with being able to communicate in game is safer than having to exchange phone numbers with strangers. Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And that way we could also coordinate. We could, you know, get together a group who wants to go raid for an afternoon. Right now it is kind of random. It's relying on third party. You know, it's like Facebook and Discord is how you're trying to communicate, and not everybody's on those. No. So if we had a way to communicate in-game, it would just make planning better.
I like that idea, and Ingress has it. It's you're able to talk to strangers in Ingress, so why not allow, once you add a friend, say you meet up with a friend at a raid, add each other, you know that you live close to each other, and then in the game you can communicate with each other, but you're not worried about them tracking your GPS or anything.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, Adam, you are somewhat rural, but you do get to play in the city a lot, so...
Yeah, so I typically work in the city, so that's kind of where I mostly play on my breaks. But when I'm at home, it's like I have to go at least a mile to get to anything. But like one idea, like I was playing Jurassic World Alive recently. It seems like a pretty easy thing to do. That whenever you turn on the game, a Pokemon will spawn. That's what Jurassic World Alive does. So they put it in there, and it's like that. You can catch your Pokemon. And
can you force close the game and reopen it and like essentially just keep doing that for an hour at a time and keep catching?
No, it's on I think it's on a certain timer. Like I'm not sure what the timer is, but
no matter how rural you are, however long it takes, you can get
exactly.
to spawn.
Exactly. So I think that would be a good addition.
And that would be really easy to implement, like code-wise.
Well, it'd be just like having an instance on.
Yeah.
So instead of having, you just don't put an instance on.
Or even like you guys remember your very first time playing Pokemon Go and you had to pick one of the 3 starters.
Yeah.
Obviously that was not based on spawn points, that was based on it being your first time. So the coding is there.
I like that. Maybe every 15 or 20 minutes just have something new spawn so that people have some reason to open up the game if they don't have any spawn points where they're at. Yeah, I like that idea.
Another thing that I would see is Pokestop selection. Like that would help rural players a lot.
Explain more.
So like Ingress, you have a portal selection, so you can like find these. Like I like the real life locations, but there's still real life locations in rural areas that just haven't been touched. And so if you allow like Pokestop submissions, like those rural players that get to the high enough level to be considered serious enough to submit those, can put those in their area, so it's more of a worldwide game instead of just cities.
Right. And they need a correction system as well. We have they added new Pokestops recently at the park that I usually stop at, and it advanced one of the Pokestops into a gym. but it's incorrectly positioned. So it's in a nature preserve. You're not allowed to leave the path, and it's not accessible from anywhere on the path.
Like it would be dangerous to get to it.
And somebody, I don't know if they spoofed or actually walked out into the woods off the path to actually drop Pokemon in it, but nobody's going to take them out. So
they're in there forever.
Right,
so.
and it's just kind of like a waste to have very few gyms in rural areas, and one of them be in a completely inaccessible area, and there's no way to fix it.
I have seen Niantic change spawn points, but you have to be a Gamers player.
You have. I've seen them. I've seen churches get gyms removed completely. Like if you're in Georgia, I was sitting in a church for like 3 months, and then all of a sudden I got my Charizard back, and I said, "Oh no, I've got to go back," and it was just gone. Like nobody had taken me out. They deleted the gym. So I know it's possible. I know that I've seen some Starbucks where it's the same thing. It's in like the wrong spot, and Starbucks is like way over here, and the spot's way over here.
Well, and I think they need a system in the game where it reports the issue.
Yes.
Rather than having to tweet at Niantic help and never receive it.
Yeah.
Yes. Being able to report issues in game more than just I don't feel like they do have a way to report issues. It's just probably not issues like that. Right?
Yeah, it's like technical glitches.
Right, or like reporting spoofers or something. So I like all of those ideas for sure. We
Definitely think it improves gameplay.
Yeah. We 100% need to be able to submit Pokestops and portals because otherwise, like we talked about, spoofing is not going to go away, and when Wizards Unite comes, there's a good chance it will be a problem in that game as well.
Yeah. I want to play with real people. Like I don't want to play with spoofers.
No.
So
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just finished.
Make sure to subscribe to their channels. This is Witches Unite and her wonderful husband Daniel, who helps out in the background. And this is Adam the Auror. Make sure to subscribe to me as well. Smash that subscribe button. And until next time, use your magic wisely and keep an eye out for Dementors. Nox.